Hey yo, what's up? What's this? What's this? It's another biome. It's the Ashen Thicket where you can craft your own cornerstones. Don't know how that works. Let's go see. I decided that I wanted to do the new biome, so I just yeeted my old cycle and we're starting a new one. So that biome actually exists now. There it is. Ashen Thicket with things. Stuff and things. These are all positive. Oh man, that'd be a fun coastal grove, and by fun I mean wildly easy, because I could just open all the glades and get a ton of fertile ground, man. That just sounds calming. We're playing Ashen Thicket today. We're going to check out this new biome, no matter what. So what's the deal? Once a thriving forest of giant ashen trees, this land has been ravaged by relentless industrial exploitation and heavy mining, all driven by the lure of Thunderblight shards, magically charged amber crystal used to craft cornerstones. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how the world that gets destroyed and remade every couple of centuries becomes industrially exploited, but whatever, we're not going to worry about it. What does everything do? The trees drop sea marrow, resin, and berries. Huh. Interesting. The resin will be helpful, the sea marrow will be interesting. Looks like there's salt, coal, and copper, so all the mining. Makes sense. What's this thing? The Crown is investing heavily in the region's industrial development. For every 80 units of coal, copper, and salt used in crafting, an automated rain punk cart will be assigned to one of your warehouses. Huh. So you have to use it in crafting. Not a lot of recipes use coal, but some of them do. Interesting. Very interesting. Just get free haulers if you use a bunch of mining resources. Alright. In the Cornerstone Forge. There's an ancient forge in this region that allows its users to create cornerstones, but you'll receive no epic cornerstones in years 3, 5, and 7. So, just flat out, it's worse for you. And deeply hidden riches gain a Thunderblight shard with every 40 vein charges mined. Receive up to 3 shards, each requiring more resources to be mined. And I assume that is where we get our cornerstones from. So it's like, well, you're getting less cornerstones, but in exchange, you get to work hard to make your own. Hopefully we have a lot of, control over that. That would be nice. Because otherwise I would be kind of annoyed by it. We got eggs, we got fish, some salt too. Could make paste for frogs. Anything I can turn into porridge for them? There's vegetables. Yeah, that seems viable. Could just go with the frogs. Try to get that all frogs achievement and just get 40 frogs. Sure. Maybe that'll even work. Who knows? How much fertile soil is here? Just an average amount? Okay. I want the biome that just has, a high amount. We have low amounts and average amounts, but no high amounts, which I guess is fair. Because everything's supposed to be, tough. And it's just yeah, no, this land is lush and fertile and there's no problems with it. I guess that goes against the spirit of the game a little bit. Certainly starting with bricks ain't bad when you have a ton of frogs. You do want to get their housing up pretty darn quickly. Especially if you run into speedy real estate. Maybe just start with bricks. Alternately start with a bunch of clay and rocks. so that you can make your own bricks. It's probably more than 14, right? Probably. We do start with a fair bit of food. Not too worried about starting with early food. Is this fine? Berries can be turned into porridge, right? Can it? What is it again? Porridge comes from grain, vegetables, I think roots. Oh boy. Bleh? I don't know. You know what? It's fine. I refuse to overthink it. We'll figure it out at runtime. Alright, we got beavers and harpies as well. Cool. Gathering those depleted spawn fertile soil during drizzle. Gosh darn it, I hate and love this. It's great. Minor issue. It's really annoying to make use of. I'll try. All species resolve drops even faster. Not fun. Cold snap. People eat more if they don't have complex food. Hopefully we can take care of that. And then greater threat causes a massive global resolve hit and you have to pay him money. So that sucks a lot. I do not like those very low hostility, relatively, debuffs that hurt a lot. Here's our forge. It's pretty cool looking. It's a basilisk on the front or something. It's neat. I like the forge aesthetic. It's cool. So how does one make this? Malzor Stone Spine, the Royal Emberite. Hi, what up, bro? Just what this flame-forsaken wasteland needed. Another Viceroy. If you want a cornerstone, bring me a Thunderblight shard. I'll make you one. Oh, this isn't just like get a random cornerstone. This is like you get to pick it. What? Oh. Every 40 flour or dye produced. Every 150 seconds sacrificing goods. Is it unstable? What? Is this just the icon? Do we just get to make it? Okay, cool. To create a cornerstone, you must choose a condition and a reward / effect. The effect stacks based on how many times the condition is triggered. Both conditions effect have a random rating. You can choose an optional penalty to increase the rating of either the condition or the effect. You need to choose an icon and name your new cornerstone. Huh. Okay, so it's just calling it an unstable artifact isn't like, oh, well, the more stars you get, the more difficult it is. So, like, what's the penalty for adding stars again? Both conditions of effect have a random rating. Is there, like, no reason I just wouldn't pick all the stars? Every 4 completed trade routes, 40 flour or dye. Sacrifice goods to the hearth. And that's like seconds, not a time. 4 new villagers, reduced hostility by 15. How much does that really do? I mean, it reduces the amount of hostility from villagers by a fair bit. Gain 25 random complex food items. Wow. That's pretty cool. Just gain money is awesome. Gain 5 purging 5. These are all really good. -1 sacrifice stacks to the ancient hearth. -2 global resolve. That's very bad. Or gain 3 impatience points. Why would I Why would I ever? Oh, because it adds stuff. Oh, gosh. How are the trees looking? Just one wood per. The random chance is actually pretty low on all of them. So I will not be getting an excessive amount of wood this game. So, like, sacrificing things at the hearth is not particularly amazing. Honestly, 3 impatience points early is not bad, just for that. If I get a lot of flour and dye, this can go absolutely crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. Does it go crazy? Like, 40's a lot. Like, these all will take time. But I can produce a lot of it. This feels kind of crazy good. One time penalty -2 to global resolve. Yeah, it's one time, but it's forever. I think this is like fine. What would you even call this nonsense? Like the miller's balm or something? Or something. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even found a place to mine. Hi, Titus. How you doing? This is gonna be kind of nutty. Because I don't know what to do about this. What is what? It's the Cornerstone Forge. Where you make cornerstones. If you make a mine and mine a bunch of stuff out of the mine, you get a thunder shard. And you can use that thunder shard to make cornerstones, which is cool, except that you get fewer cornerstones during the course of the game. But, you know, it's balancing. Instead of just being like, yes, here, this map, you just get 1 billion cornerstones and there's no downside at all. Have fun. So yeah, this should be interesting. Throw you guys on there. I think I want a frog on the hearth at first. Get a bunch of extra villagers. See if I can't get a lot more done early. Now I think I can actually click my cornerstones and see. Wow, these are good. Wow, these are good. Since I'll be doing a lot of mining, I'll probably want to lean into copper smelting, and since we don't have foxes, I don't care much about crystallized dew, otherwise I'd probably choose the brickyard here. I mean, it's almost certainly workshop here. Let's be real, it's very strong. As Dendrian says, it's a trap, but that would be very strong. Furnace is, like, great. Gives me copper bars and pie. Pie isn't as good with this group, which is sad, but it's still good. And the copper bar smelting is almost like too good to pass up, so I think I click that button. And then we get 2 oil buildings, huh? Cool. Well, there's the flour I could make, but 1 star is not exciting. Haven't found any way to make dye. The clay pit could be a thing. We get resin from the trees. There'll be clay pits around. This really doesn't do much. We are highly dependent on flax for making fabric, but hopefully that won't be a problem. Grill for paste is something. I think I'd rather get something else for it, though. I can make it in the field kitchen if I really need to make paste. You know, getting the press isn't terrible. I do have a plantation. I could turn flax into oil, and I can certainly use oil. Normally I'm not big on oil because it's very much a luxury item, but it does solve some Glade events. Out of the 4 of these, maybe that's what I want. I guess. It's not the worst. So I guess I'll take it. Drop the... I'd rather put it here. But that's not going to be freed up for a very long time, is the thing. Could just drop it here. That also works. Yeah, that works great, actually. Cool. Let's just get a bunch of these queued up. Do I use the algae immediately? Just for fabric? Probably. I do have harpies. I'm gonna need the fabric. Then again, I could just get the flax, too. Maybe I don't do that quite yet. Use the much more renewable flax. Use a bunch of the clay I started with for bricks. Throw you 2 in there. Make sure you get that rolling. The woodcutter camps are filled out. Plantation. I mean, just get both of them. Seems fine. And then assign you to the harvester's camp. And I've still got more people. So I may as well throw them on a forager's camp and call it good, at least for now. Depends on how fast I get the plantation up, really, but I don't have any extra planks. And I'll be wanting to make the workshop the first, so the plantations. Let's just send it. Let's finally unpause the game, if you can believe it. Insane, I know, but sometimes you just gotta make insane plays. It's just that simple. Alright, workshop is going pretty well. Starting to make bricks already. Join town. Oh my gosh, the Twitch integration is off. When did that happen? Hang on. Log me in. Okay, I'm logged. Okay, that's better. I'm not sure what the heck caused that to turn off, but we solved it. It's good. Alright, first cornerstone. I do love having more from my plantation. Exploration contract also very strong. It's a lot of clay and reeds over the course of the game, especially when you start with it. I'm not going to make use of either of them quite yet. So I think I'll wait for my orders and see if I get like a open 5 glades. Maybe I'll take the exploration contract. Otherwise, I'll go with that nice, safe, long-term play of more food, more better. That seems pretty good. Food is generally a good thing. Let's move this guy up so it's out of the way of the harvester's camp. Alright, orders. How many bricks do we have right now? 8. It's 6 per frog house, right? Yeah. That's not enough for speedy real estate. 12. That's enough for 2, which houses 4. I can house 6. I should probably wait till I get some more bricks at the end of the day. Unless I get packs of building material from God knows where. But yeah, we'll wait until we can make a minimum 3. Yeah, minimum 3 frog houses. Just in case speedy real estate pops up. I'm so glad that the forge is nice and symmetrical with everything. Otherwise, that would drive me insane. Just a little bit. That was dangerous. We can't have asymmetry. That's just wrong. New music too. I do enjoy it. Probably slap that there once this area gets cleared out. Still sitting on 12 bricks. I'm gonna need more, guys. I guess I could, like, tell you to make more. Yeah, I guess. That would be smart. Got 6, 12, 15 out of the 18 we need. Yeah. We're getting there. Plantation exists. We're not gonna get anything planted this year, but that's fine. You never get anything planted year one. Oh hey, we got some fertile ground off of that. Right, I totally forgot that was a thing. Well, I'm glad we cleared that out quickly. But now I'm going to have to babysit all of my nodes and make sure they're not cleared out except for when drizzle hits. So that's fun. Alright, please deliver those. And that's enough for speedy real estate. Let's pop some stuff open. There's that exploration I said I would take and then take exploration contract. So I guess I do that. This saves me an absolute truckload of wood, so I'm pretty happy with that. Doubling the purging fire is great. Wildfire essence a little tempting, but it's fine. Fill the engines just because it gets you more parts. Pipes are also kind of a pain in the butt to get. I'll be using rainwater at some point, I'm sure. It's all fine. Alright. Take exploration contract. We'll open glades up at our leisure. It's nice starting with no timed orders. Oh yeah, I should also look at this. A lumber mill over here. How useful is that? Unclear. It's like okay. Thunderfish pond, some stormwater. Is the stormwater gonna be good? This takes drizzle water now. It used to be stormwater because it's a furnace, but then it started making food primarily, and they were like, nope. Gonna make that forever. Alright. We'll get that down once this area is cleared out. In fact, let's clear that out now. Gotta make sure that's not plucked dry. That too. It's gonna take a while before that happens. We got a few copper veins. That does not excite me for a mine, even though I do want to mine at least relatively quickly. Probably want to pop in there at some point too. Oh, there's gonna be lots to do. Oop. Thank you, autosave, for making me zoom in like crazy. Very fun. Very cool. This fertile ground is a very awkwardly placed, but I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Maybe we'll make use out of it. Certainly it's not impossible. 10 and 12, just gotta keep an eye on all that, make sure it doesn't get picked out. Gonna have to figure out something for these guys to do once this is over as well. I mean, I guess I'll have them collect mushrooms. That makes perfect sense. 8, 7, 7? Probably a good time to halt them. Alright. 7, good time to turn that down a priority notch. Get you in the herbalist camp, and you're our only harpy, so that's all we're gonna get. may as well make a press. Pity that takes clearance water. I would have loved to have made use of that a little bit faster. More frogs? I am trying to get 40 frogs. I should probably lean into frogs. Yeah. Makes a certain amount of sense. Alright. We don't have speedy real estate, but I do need housing. So let's queue some up. Will that break into the glade? Yes. Good to know. Definitely need ourselves a harpy house. Definitely need a beaver house. They will be very upsetty spaghetti if we do not do such a thing. This can get moved down here. This can be moved down here, and I can do my usual pretty thing. Do I want to do my usual pretty thing? I wonder if I can, like, make this kind of like a big workshop area. With, like, anvils and, like, stuff like that. Just fence the whole thing. I kind of love it. Now that I'm thinking on it. Ooh, could I, like... Could I make stone fences? I can. I'd have to leave spaces out because I haven't unlocked the stone fences, which is why I'm trying to go for the frog achievement, by the way. Do I like that? Hang on, I'm calculating here. I have a feeling this will look ugly, but we're gonna send it and see how it looks. Also, get a beaver on the woodcutting camp, please. Please and thank you. We'll get some frogs on the plantation. Don't need them there quite yet. What am I gonna do with all these frogs? I could make another workshop. That's not that crazy. I do find one workshop very rarely cuts it for how many building materials I need over the course of the game. And if my frogs are just gonna be sitting around doing nothing, maybe I make a second one somewhere. Like where my trade post is, maybe? Maybe. It's a very big maybe. Kind of would rather it be elsewhere. Alright, getting stuff from there. I mean, we've got a fish pond. Let's just make the frogs catch fish. Alright. We pull one woodcutter off duty. And we should. Oh my god. That's some intense music. Let's get you folks on the plantation. Plenty of roots to turn into flour. I still need to, like, make a mine. Sure is a lot that needs doing. It's taking up a lot of housing real estate, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to maybe squeeze things in more than I prefer. But that's gonna just have to be okay. One thing's for sure, we're cutting into this dangerous glade real darn quick. Because we need to clear that off. Also, I love how the stone fence takes wood. I know, balance, but I can't help be amused by it. That is some music. It's intense. Alright. Let's pipe up the workshop. I think that will be highly useful. And I'm gonna want that to happen pretty darn quick. I think I can just fast forward now. Not a lot to do, but wait for good times to open glades. How's this route going? Almost cleared off. Gonna want to clear out the harvester's camp pretty soon as well. With any luck, we can get those 2 nodes cleared off real quick, and that will be excellent. Press exists now. I mean, I can start making pie, but only the frogs like it. Which, I mean, that's not nothing. Certainly, that's probably worth doing. I do want to make flour. This, okay, the music's actually discordant and making me uncomfortable, which I guess is the point. It's the storm. Of course it's making you uncomfortable. It's the time everything is terrible. Alright, what's my legendary? Ooh! Ancient Pact is back. Just kills people if you open dangerous or forbidden glades. Not my favorite, that. No quality control, huh? I do love me the heck out of no quality control. It's a ton of extra wood production, and I don't know, between turning them all into planks and purging fire, I might be able to use it. And if not, I can just sack a bunch of it in the Ancient Hearth. This actually could change my Cornerstone thing to like sack in the Ancient Hearth. Because that could, like, be a temple all in itself, which would be crazy good. So I think I'm going to take it. We'll try to lean into that combo. Harpy population. 10's going to be actually harder than I think to achieve. I don't have any pottery making either. And, like, only the beavers like leisure. So this is, like, a large investment into that. Let's just take the possible blueprint. Call it good. Deliver 20 coats and boots, and you get harpies, happier harpies, and a shoe mold. Alternately, making connections gets you some very precious parts and wildfire essence. Tough one. The rewards are good for both of these. Like, very good. Parts and wildfire essence you never can have enough of. But +3 to Harpy Resolve is super helpful. That'll keep them around for an extra hostility level, which is not nothing given that they start at 5. Shoe mold. Am I going to make any shoes? There is leather to be just procured randomly. So, yeah, probably will then. You get resin from trees, which makes easy coats. Just need to have the buildings to make those. Alright, we'll try that. Better boots. Seems okay. Certainly I've made worse choices. I don't think there's really a bad choice to be made out of those ones, honestly. Let's pop into these glades now. It's time. Sahilda's here also. She's brought me a trapper's camp. I might try to afford that, depending on what's in the glade. But first things first, let's check out what the glade has. And just give me a absolute metric ton of reeds and clay. In fact, I should turn on reed production here, and also, we're trying to clear things out. So let's get you guys back on the harvester's camp. You guys have not stopped yet, so let's turn that up to a high priority. Clear those out, make me some fertile ground. Let's go. Still a frog on the hearth, which I think is fine. If I'm gonna try to get to 40 frogs, I am for sure going to want to get them as much as possible. Hi. Speaking of things I should consider getting as much as possible of, we got ourselves convicts. I could arrest them. I do have some rocks, but not quite enough, and I don't think rocks appear on this map. You can get them from coal, but otherwise there's no rocks. So I guess just the best thing is to just go in and persuade them. The frogs will be upset, but is that, like, fine? I am working on upgrading the hearth, and then they will be not upset. And that means is fine, probably. I guess I just go with it'll be fine, probably. And pull... Who am I pulling? Wait a minute, I need all of them where they are. Oh no. Well, the harvester's camp is about to finish, so I guess we'll just wait for that. That's fine. What do we find here? Some salt, some people, and some leather. Interesting. Sorta tempted to give them eggs and get some amber because we're gonna get like 5 new people just from this nonsense. Seems like an okay plan. Alright, let's try to open some more glades here. Gonna move these jokers over or this way. Just say all this needs to go. They'll get into that glade at some point, and that's as fast as I need them to get there. Alright, harvester's camp is complete for the moment. I'll probably want them getting all this delicious, delicious flax at some point. But yeah, let's go persuade these folks. I'm sure we will get another frog house somewhere, and that'll be great. And this is probably worth... This amount of fertile ground is probably worth. I'm not gonna clarify any more than that. So Hilda's leaving. Do I try to afford anything? I mean, there's good stuff, don't get me wrong. Any blueprint is great, but I don't need it. And I probably shouldn't sacrifice too much of my stuff for it in that case. I am producing a ton of wood, though. Might not be, like, crazy to trade that all in and try to... Yeah, you know what? Sure. Screw it. We zero out on wood. What's the big deal? There is no big deal. Let's not grow plant fiber now that I've uncovered approximately all of the flax I will ever need in my entire life. Continue to frog max, I guess? The parts make me very tempted to click this button. In fact, I might just do that anyway. Because I do need more harpies. And I would like another beaver. Okay, well, twist my arm about it then. Oops. Puts us up to 3. That's not great. It's probably okay, though. Probably. It's a big probably. Alright. Let's keep 30 oil around, and we'll start milling flour. Do we have anything to turn into paste? I would need salt. Do I just put down a salt mine, then? I do need to do mining. It is, like, the point of the entire game. Although I really, really want to dip into metal here. Really want to go into metal there. And it already fits, is the thing. That's going to be a lot of copper. It's going to be more copper than I need all game. I mean, nothing says I can't make 2 mines except for I don't have any parts. Where am I getting my parts from? Fill the engines and harpies? Fair. Boy, you need a lot of parts on this map. Yeah, just... I should probably turn off consumption of eggs and meat so I can turn it into paste. We can eat berries forever. I think that makes some sense. We'll just make this out of anything we get. Would love to have dye at some points. But once I get enough parts, I'll probably be mining this salt vein. Probably. Let's give the builder something to do. This ain't a bad plantation. It's quite a bit of a fertile ground we're sitting on. Is good to see. Alright. Furnace exists. Can put people in the press. Start making all of this stuff. Whoa, boy. Have nothing to make copper out of quite yet. Coal, if I use it in the furnace, will start making me Thunderblight shards, right? Yeah. So yeah, just turn that on. I guess I should turn off coal burning then. I'm gonna have a lot of wood, so I definitely want to primarily use wood. But in crafting recipes, I want to use coal for sure. Yeah, that sure feels like what I want to do. Huh. Alright. Not like... yeah, no. Nothing's too bad here. I might need to burn some wood. Keep the frogs around. Because their houses are being very slow to build. Alright. Got a fair bit of fertile ground off of that. It's good to see. Is it enough to, like, actually use, though? And this is 11. That's as much as this one, so, like, no reason I shouldn't use that. 26, 27. How close is this to finishing? Not particularly. So I should probably put a second person on that one. I don't think they're getting through 13 charges, so we'll turn that one up to 1. Call that good enough. The frogs should be okay now. I lied, they're not okay. We still have to build more stuff. Fill the engines is done. I don't think I can afford to turn that in yet. Another salt vein. Just 2 there. Definitely want to use the one that's closer to the warehouse. This does get me parts I need, but pretty much just waiting for the convicts to come in. It's fine. We'll just resolve juggle a bit. It'll be fine. It does point out that I definitely need to get more frog houses up faster. Also, this can be moved closer to where the wood is. How much longer in this? 30 seconds? Can we have a frog house like built? I know I only have one builder and I have a billion things they're doing, but ignore that and go faster. Is that gonna actually make it? Unclear. I guess we'll favor again. There we go. They are here! And now I have an absolute truckload of people, which is great. Put the beavers on wood cutting. Harpies there. Let's put you on the hearth now. I don't think I need to maximize the amount of people coming in anymore. I think we've got plenty now. That's a space? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love it. That's great. Oh, I love that a lot. And pretty soon we'll have the hearth upgraded a second time. We'll be in a much comfier spot. And hopefully we can bring in these building material packs, upgrade a bunch of frog houses with them, and we will be very happy with where we're sitting. It's a nice, calm start. Just, you know, bring in a bunch of escaped convicts. And be like, hey guys, how's it going? Heard you were remorseless convicts in life. How'd that go for you? Oh, just fine? You're completely without remorse for what you did? That's cool, whatever. We're okay with that. I would love to use bugs in this thing. Can we not eat bugs? Alright. We gotta have some more housing. That'll be great. Alright. No way that lasts through the storm. So I'm gonna have to move the foragers camp to get these veggies probably then. Probably. Sure does make a lot of sense to do that. Drop that there. Let's fill out the harvester's camp now. It'll take them a very long time to clear that out. And I don't have to maximize my fertile ground quite as much as I am. It would just be nice if I did. Let's upgrade some frog houses for capacity. There we go. Every frog has a home. They're just mildly cramped homes. Alright, put an indoor pool in this one. Don't have quite enough for the free building materials one. I should have looked at that, but it's fine. Sell some stuff? This is not a bad price. I don't mind giving up a little of this. Some of these free provision packs, may as well make use out of them, get some moolah. Should I click fill the engines at some point? I would only do that if I needed the parts and the blueprint, and I feel like I'm okay on both right now, weirdly. Things seem to be going just weirdly fine. Let's get a fence around this for more comfort decorations we'll need at least relatively quickly. Yeah, which way that turned. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, storms hit. How good are we? Not great. We also have some blight, which I should have probably foreseen. But I didn't. That's my bad. That's all cleared out. You guys come over here and clear this out. I mean, it's just a matter of pulling woodcutter. It's not a big deal. Also clear all this out. We're gonna make that into a proper salt mine, and we will use that. It says 10 charges on it, huh? I guess collect the other one then. Let's put some frogs on this too. Can grow plant fibers here. Lord knows I think we're gonna have enough berries. Acquired enough blight rot cysts. Do I click this button? I'm not making any purging fire. Like, so it doesn't matter that much? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Continue to frog max. This does push me up a hostility level. I'll have to lose another person on woodcutting, but I guess that's okay. I guess we just deal. What am I doing, though? I have to get rid of all this wood before the storm ends. Everyone back to woodcutting. Clear more space. We're just burning all of it. Is that good? Probably need more people in the press. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Let's also get you guys over here, because I really want this area just cleared. I want it cleared before the storm ends. Another beaver house. Goodness me. It is sort of funny how cramped this area is. This can fit a mine. We have the parts for it. Really would rather it be flush against the road, though. Because I'm picky. I'm picky and it makes me inefficient, but we're all going to have to deal with it. I good trade routes? Give up some reeds. It's not a very good price. It's like okay. It's just okay. It's just okay. That's right, I need pipes. The harpies have run out of coats. That's bad. I guess I just favor them now. Yeah, pretty much. We should be able to juggle that for a while, and hopefully we'll have some paste by next storm. And we shall be just fine. Okay, how are we doing on these things? 2 charges left, 8 charges left. One of you is picking. Drop the priority of that real quick. Alright, you guys can move back to the roots. You should have that cleared out approximately right when drizzle hits, and that should be fine. Cool. No cornerstone this year. I have to mine for those. Let's just check this out. Salt fever. Deliver 100 salt. There's no possible way I can mine 100 salt in that amount of time. Sother does not sell salt. The alchemist said I will get from a quest reward. So I think this is just clearance totem. I can afford it. It's fine. I should probably break into this dangerous glade and see if I need to buy something from it. Come to think of it. Also going to need a blight post here. I should turn incest cultivation now. Do I need to? Not until I'm actually building these things. I am going to need the parts though, so let's just turn in fill the engines. I need the pipes, I need the parts. It's time. Greenhouse makes extremely good use of very awkwardly sized fertile ground. Kiln would also do a ton for us, because we could turn all that extra wood into coal. And we could use the coal in recipes, and that would give us Thunderblight shards, which would be really good. Oh no, that'll give us Rain Punk warehouses. Well, yeah, you get it. That would be really good. Dang, those are both really good. I want both of them kind of bad. I did just uncover a drizzle geyser, so the greenhouse is like super viable. And it would fit just so perfectly right here, too. Gosh. That would feel pretty good. Kiln's really good, though. Dang, that's a tough choice. Oof. Because the kiln solves my problem of what to do with all that excess wood. Will get me an absolute ridiculous amount of, carts for the warehouse, which will make everything way more efficient. But the greenhouse gets me something I can mill into flour. And once I'm out of roots, I am out of stuff I can mill into flour. So I do need to solve for that. Roots and mushrooms. I mean, I still have mushrooms and roots. I can probably pick up the greenhouse at a later date. The kiln's really good. Alright. Choice has been made. think it's a fine choice too. So we're just going to turn all of our wood into coal forever. And we'll also be making bug jerky. Sounds delicious. Probably want to save the meat for paste because I can't use bugs for that. Still need to get the salt, but we're working on it. We'll get there. Just be patient. Yeah, you guys work on that. That'll all be fine. I want you to be working on the blight post. Use coal for this. For surezies. Definitely want to use coal in that. And yeah. Wait, my order is ethereal? Right! I forgot. Salt. Doubles the amount of stuff you produce in the mine. Like, is it even remotely possible? We get, like, a salt every 22 seconds. So that's... If I fill it out, that's 4. If I put up the pit pony, that's a salt every 11 seconds. So how do I get to 100? In 12 minutes. 12 minutes is a long time. I think they rebalanced this. This used to be like impossibly short amount of time. Do I like try it then? I've also already done this, so I could just click this button and be done, which would be nice. But I do love doubling the amount of goods produced in a mine. That would, like, do a lot for us on this map. Yeah, let's just try it. How bad could it possibly be? Coal fever, also totally doable with the kiln. In fact, it's extraordinarily doable. Okay. We just need to fill these out with people and focus almost entirely on doing that. Upgrade to Pit Pony as fast as I can, maybe even Pit Pony 2, gotta pipe this up for sure. For sure, yeah? For sure, yeah. Which means I'll want some pipes from Sother. Sother does not offer pipes. Okay. Fair enough. Leaves me with a single builder, which is fine. Whatever. You guys gonna break into this glade at some point? My 3 woodcutters? Sure would be cool of you. So I basically just exclusively make coal. Let's upgrade to Pit Pony, and don't have the pipes to upgrade it a second time, unfortunately. So I get 4 every 16 seconds. I would need 25 rounds of this. Times 16. I also can't make paste because I need the salt to pile up. $16 times 25 is very difficult math to do in my head. I should be opening up a calculator instead of doing all of the nonsense math in my head. So it should take like 6 minutes to mine that much salt, in theory. Maybe. In theory. In theory. I'm going to need to upgrade it again because I need to collect 100 of it. Unless they times 2 it. Which, getting that many times 2 is not infeasible. But I am going to have to start making pipes. Also, what did we uncover? An altar of decay. No big deal. We just burn it to the ground. Who can I get to burn that to the ground? Probably some of you guys. Probably. I don't particularly need flax right now. We've got plenty of it. We're making it. Yeah, I'll pull you. Can halt the fishing. That's like fine. Although I would love it if the fishing like stopped this this particular moment in drizzle season. That'd be really good. One less in the foragers camp. They'll probably get through 6 charges with just one person. So yeah. You two, tear this down. Go, go, go. Oh god. Wildfire essence. Good point. What do I do? Build another harpy house. And fast. Yep. That's what you do. Okay. I could also turn these in for paste, and that would make the harpies awfully happy. Or I could just favor them. Like, they're just favorable. Yeah, that also works. Alright. Turns out that's fine. I should also be cautious about using too much coal. Because I need to stockpile the coal to do coal fever. Yeah. Anyway, we buy that because we no longer need to worry about taking care of this. We're already good. I need to upgrade a frog house. I don't have any, they're all upgraded for extra rooms. Okay. I need to build another frog house is what I actually need to do, as it turns out. Funny that. Oh, I'd love this area cleared out. Why don't you guys move over here and clear this area out? Get us some more room. Oh, the harpy house is built. Excellent. Don't have to favor anybody. Pity I don't have Sahilda's secret cookbook, then I could get free jerky and that'd be lovely. But it is what it is. Okay. Sitting on 20 coal and 19 salts. I mean, we're doing about as much as we can. So I started making pipes, but I can't really make pipes yet. Can almost make pipes. Clear that out, please. That will almost certainly get cleared out. We're good there. All that's fine. I mean, I have an extra beaver for a lumber mill. Using this thing is certainly fine. Maybe I should get a dude in there and start making it instead of having him make flour and oil. Yeah, okay. Go rebuild that. Oh, what an eclectic mix of minerals over here. I wouldn't mind mining that. Herbalist camp has run out of mushrooms. Excellent. That is a ton of fertile ground just smattered all over the place. You do love to see it. Yeah, I guess that's fine. That would be a perfect spot for it. That's a lot of fertile ground. I mean, we can't not. Does the fish pond count as depleted? No, they have to unload it and then it's depleted. It's fine. Use wood for this. We need to stockpile the coal. I'm pretty sure we're going to get the coal done. I'm pretty sure we're like practically there already. But just to be sure. We are making Purging Fire now. I should probably click that button then. Thunderblight Shard received. Yeah, baby. I think this is sacrifice resources in the hearth. Reduce hostility. I love it. Gain 3 impatience points, but who cares? That's probably good for me. It's not the Miner's Balm anymore, though. What it is the Burning Hope Amulet. Cool. Now what? Every 3 blight fighters in the settlement gets you a higher chance of doubling copper bars. Every 6 villagers in the settlement. Every 3 buildings with blight rot. Or every 3 completed dangerous or forbidden glade events. Retroactive. That's nice. Every villager in the settlement gets you more resolve from religion. +1 to boots. +2 to scrolls. Or slightly higher chance of doubling copper bars and dew. Huh. Increased travel cost of trade routes and patience points, less sacrificing. I don't know if any of these are good. Like, I guess doubling copper bars is fine. And the boots would also be fine if I were making boots. I'd probably just have that for the number of people in the settlement. Every 6 villagers, I'd get more boots. This is already a plus 25% chance to double copper bars, which ain't nothing. This would also be a +6 to boot production, which is also kind of crazy. Maybe this is better than I'm giving it credit for. I don't really need boost production that badly. Is it just better effect? Give me more impatience points because I don't care. Maybe. Just call that the Forge Master's unity. And we'll maybe make that at some point. It could happen. Yeah, can't use salt, so that's just never happening. I'm worried about not hitting the salt fever limit in time. Wonder if Lise would sell salt. She won't get here in time, and I'm already playing a bit fast and loose with impatience. I should probably not do that so much. Ooh, tool shop's just a win condition. Cooperage is fine too. That gets me coats, which is very, very, very helpful. And I'll certainly have the metal to make barrels a thing. But like, tool shop though, I can make boots and tools and pipes, and I'm gonna have metal. Like, surely this is the best plan. Surely this is like god tier level of building here. It gets me the boots I need and the victory condition I need. Like, almost certainly that has to be a tool shop. It's just that good. Okay. Clear all that out, please. We'll be making planks in here exclusively now. You can make planks if we're low. Otherwise, we're good. Y'all come down here, clear this out. So we can have our nice road. Our nice, pleasingly aesthetic road. Coal fever is done already. Oh baby, and that's gonna help the salt fever because now we're gonna get double the amount of stuff from the mine, and we're gonna get 10 parts, which means we can make another mine. Oh, that's real good. That's real good. Swap everything back to using coal now, because it's more efficient. Got all we need there. We're doing fine on pie. I'm gonna pull you out of there, actually. How's this mushroom patch doing? Fine, yeah. It's not getting built yet. That's fine. I think I'm just good for the moment. I think I'm just good for the moment. Yeah. Alright. Man, I haven't gotten a rain punk cart yet. It's kind of sad. I thought I'd be getting it by now. Okay. Let's drop a makeshift post down now. I need those building material packs made at some point, and we're capped on wood planks, so I may as well. Want to upgrade a lot of frog houses to level 3 and then never have to make building material packs again. And that's my plan. I should also consider where the heck I'm going to expand out next to as well. Actually, let's make wood out of that. Definitely want to always have 6 pipes. If I don't have pipes, we can make tools up to 24 and make as many boots as I need, which should be a lot. So I want to pipe that up and fill it with people once I have both of those things. Speaking of things I can have, still trying to frog max here. Could definitely use more beavers. The beavers are happy in mines, and we are going to have a lot of those, so that would make sense, even over tools. I think the mushrooms to make our flour go longer makes a lot of sense to me. I think it's just these folks. Bring them in pretty happily. Swap these guys out. See if we can't get them in places that they're happy. Kiln continues to be full up. I don't need to max out on coal anymore. I can start making jerky to make the harpies happy. That would be good, because I am worried about how happy they'll be during the storm. Yeah, I really need to get some copper ore mining going, which means either here or here. I certainly wouldn't mind the salt and coal from this, but like I'm gonna get quite a bit of salt here. I think this is the next mine up here. I think we start getting copper bars and being happy about it. How's our salt doing? We are 8 away from finishing Salt Fever. We did it. Okay, good. Shabam. And now all of our mining is tripled, which is insane. Porridge and pie, slightly better paste, does not excite me. Porridge is okay. It's like it's just for the frogs, and I am not worried about the frogs. I've got pie, I've got paste, I'm gonna have boots. Do I really need porridge? I need to work on the beavers for more than anything. But I guess the pantry's fine. It's certainly not the craziest thing to get. Also, I got another Thunderblight shard? Or was that an old one? Yeah, it's an old one. Okay. Hey. Hey, Chris. Make sure you notice that at some point. That'd be cool. That'd be cool and smart if you did that. So maybe do that. We're like really good on fabric and flax. I just need the leather for the boots now. Let's get people collecting that then. I might actually want to put up another camp for that, come to think of it. And you all can send these guys back to the Citadel. We are certainly good on people. Lord knows I have enough of that. I think we're just kind of good. Some people on that. I wouldn't mind growing some more plant fiber. Also, they're never going to sow 18 fields by themselves. I will need a second plantation. And it fits perfectly there. Gosh. Gosh golly jeepers. That sure does seem aesthetically pleasing, and therefore I will do it. Alright, six beavers in the mine and the rest in the woodcutter camps. One in the tool shop, one in the lumber mill. I guess I can just put whoever in there then. No one's gonna get any happier. How's the blight post doing? I would love to upgrade that a great deal, but I don't think it's happening. Hey, the road's done. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Forger's camp has run out. Missed a little fertile ground there. I do not care. I have more fertile ground than I could ever need at this point. So you just get to be a builder. Congratulations. I guess that's all good. Also need another beaver house somewhere. I'll make that prettier at some point. I promise. Alright, we're at level 3. Let's sack some wood. Because the more I sack, the more hostility erection I get. And I want that. I want that a great deal. And for now we get some copper ore from these lovely people. It's a lot of blight. Not gonna lie, that's a fair bit of blight I would rather not exist. But oh well. Ah yes, you can now use salt for this. We are no longer not using salt ever. And like keep 90 around. In fact, I should put more people in there. Oh, we're out of salt already. Gosh. Do I tear it down? Or wait for some... Nah, let's not tear it down yet. Let's put up a new mine over there. We'll put everybody in here, over here in the copper mine. Put some extra people on food production, because that's just a good idea. Definitely gonna need more people in the furnace once we get that copper ore flowing. I might upgrade that once I've made some pipes. Let's clear this area out. Get a mine down next to this logging camp. I think that makes a lot of sense. We're not below 100% corruption, I should point out. That should maybe worry me. It's probably fine. I think we're getting there relatively soon. I think. Oh good, you made some building materials. You know what? If you're done there, maybe go help with the blight. I think that would be prudent. No trees. Brother, that is a solvable issue. In fact, go over there. Okay. Better. Oops, out of wood. That's fine. Just sack coal then. I wanted to be out of wood because if we weren't out of wood, we'd lose it all anyway. copper fever. This is already kind of happening. And then we would quadruple all of our mine. I mean, we have to, right? We just sort of have to. We simply must. I think I want to just get more charges out of this thing. Stormwalker tax ain't bad. Free samples ain't bad. I certainly could use the parts with how many I'm using for mines. Calming the forest isn't bad. None of these are bad. I can spend all my amber right now and then take the thing for free. The thing. Yeah, let's do that. That seems okay. I definitely wanted the pipes anyway. Now I just sit here and wait for copper to accumulate. I don't really need to lower impatience to do explorations. I think we're just fine there. Another person on that would be very nice. I guess if you're just literally not doing anything, well, you're doing something now. You're making some bricks. Fair enough. We don't need this many people making pipes. So go do something else. Go harvest. You clear out the fishing hut. Geyser pump I want to upgrade once I have some pipes, but I don't have any. I could take people out of the mine, but we have a timed order right now. Probably not a great idea. We just stop producing 1 billion coal, maybe. Maybe it's just fine for now. So let's clear that out first. Lisa's leaving. Do I care? Wouldn't be crazy to buy more parts. I can sell you coal, of which I have a rather large amount. I could also buy the boots and coats I need. But, well, I say that. And by I say that, I mean I thought that and didn't actually say it. That might not be a bad idea. Just sell you some coal, finish the order, get +3 to Harpy Resolve and better boots. I do like that idea. I like that idea so much, I did it. Tavern, a market, and a guild house. Also a forager's camp, but I don't think that does any... that gets me a lot of vegetables. That's not nothing. Do I have any services that I can actually do? No? If I get the alchemist hut, I can get some treatment going for the harpies. Can I get wine going in the alchemist? I can. Wine's not crazy then. In that case, the tavern might be it. Man, I sure do wish this was treatment and luxury like it was before. I guess we'll just grab the tavern then. And say, we don't need your sinking vegetables, we have berries. Bit of a rude way to put it, but it's what it is. Okay. I'd love to upgrade this frog house once I get a teeny, itty bitty scooch more stormwater. There we go. Okay. Now we want to turn in copper fever as soon as we can. And then we'll get to mining this place, which just has a bit of everything in it. And that'll be lovely. Oh, we got a Thunderblight shard. Do I go ahead? Do I hit this button, give myself 3 more impatience points, and double all my copper bar production? It seems so unnecessary. And yet here I am wanting to do it quite a bit. Sure, go for it. Random service goods. 8% chance of producing double yields. Oh, we could get that up to 100%. Easy. Random packs of provision, random purging fire. Just like double all of our production forever in exchange for sacking goods or producing copper bars. We're gonna produce a lot of copper bars. Negligence penalty increases by 2. That's a little rough. Storm lasts longer. That's like fine. I think I don't care about that at all. So this will be the Anvil of Mastery. Or whatever. Small fishing hut is idle. It sure is. It didn't drop any fertile ground for getting cleared out, so I'm guessing it just doesn't. The end. So we have no more fishing things. I mean, we have some, but it just my fishing hut is too tiny to make use of it. So you get to just sit there and look at all that algae you could have gotten me, and be sad about it. Look upon your shame! You could have been so much more. Alright, copper fever's done. Shabam. That's 3 stacks. Which means now I'm getting a truly absurd amount of copper ore from here. And this will produce an absurd amount of goods as well. That's gonna be kinda nutty. In the best possible way. I can also upgrade this hearth. I think I will do that soon. Just need space cleared out, honestly. That's all fine by now. Let's get you up here. Clear out space where I need it. I needs the space or her. You can get out of the way here. Unless the leather is there. The leather is there. Yes, good point. Good point, me. Don't block that. Don't be a dingus. And then we can put a nice looking road there. I'm going to want to expand out to another hearth pretty darn soon. Probably this way? Depends on what I find, honestly. Does indeed depend on what I find, I think. Also, I should build the pantry, given that I got it. Sure would make a lot of sense to build the thing you get. I could start making porridge out of stuff I am not using. It'll just make the frogs incredibly happy. Maybe we'll even do luxury goods at some point. Who knows? I don't. Anyway, start using copper bars here. I really need to pipe this up. Because, oh boy, am I going to need to use make a lot of these. I think I'll be using my scales for boots more than anything. More fertile ground? We're good! Like, at this point, at this point, all I really need is a farm. A small farm to start making grain and produce a ton of oil and oil and flour out of it. Because we got a lot. I think I can relax on getting any of that anymore. So I could put it on Stonecutter Camp if I wanted to. Do I care? Doesn't feel particularly needed. We've cut a lot of stuff. We're pretty good on stuff. We're really short on harpy houses still? Gosh. And now I'm going to be even more short on harpy houses. Yeah, I did mention I would need to expand my my housing pretty soon, and boy is it ever like reminding me of that in a big way, huh? Still, could definitely use more people in more places. Another person in the lumber mill? Maybe. I am somewhat falling behind on plank production, so it would not be crazy to do that. And then the rest of them working on, like, yeah, you can go in the tool shop, you're happy there. You can go in the, I mean, like, why help them? Just go in the mine, you're happy there. You yearn for the mines. Get somebody in the pantry. Doesn't matter who. Nobody can get a bonus out of it, so I guess just throw some frogs in it. Call it a day. Just throw some frogs at it. It'll be fine. Things normal people say. Do we have any meat on the map? Not really. It's all the vegetables. That's all the leather. Sorry, all the leather. Hopefully we get more out of that. Would love a ranch. Would love a lot of things. We're kind of just not there for a lot of it yet. Meh. I'll just start sacking a stack of wood for the end of forever until the end of time. Out of mushrooms. That's mildly worrisome. Because now I have nothing to turn into flour. Let's just make sure mushrooms and roots are never eaten raw. Fish neither. I mean, yeah. Beavers will just have to stick with berries forever. We'll have a ton of them, it won't matter. I'd love it if I could get them some, like, luxury goods, but I haven't been offered any of it. I guess I could make biscuits in a field kitchen, though. Or pickled goods. Do I have any containers? I don't think so. Yeah, I have no containers and no ability to make any. Which makes that a lot harder. Still, I can make flour and that'll be something for them. I can make them a few biscuits. As a treat. I guess we'll just do that. no, that's outside of the hearth. No. But I need that to be inside the hearth, otherwise it doesn't do anything. So you could just be here then. Yeah. Everyone's house now. Excellent. Man, I sort of wish I had gotten the boot plus to boots production now. But still, I think doubling all of my metal is going to be nuts. In the best way possible. Boy, tempting stuff here, that's for sure. Dye and barrels is very tempting. Coats is very tempting. I think just coats. Coat seems awfully good. It sure do. Slap it right here where the fabric is made. Use our copious amounts of resin and our cloth. I'll get a harpy or two in there. I guess we'll be making packs of building materials here forever. If we care to. Which maybe we will at some point. We can also make water skins. I kind of want to save my leather for boots though. Because we need a lot of those. We need a lot more pipes too. They'll get delivered eventually. I gotta juice up the tool shop real bad. I could also use a boost to my stormwater geyser. Just continually keep being low on pipes. That's the problem. Let's get 2 harpies in there. Someone, and it's gonna be you, will be our builder, and that'll be fine. Plenty of jerky, plenty of paste, plenty of pie. Everyone has a good house. It's looking pretty sweet. This little old settlement of ours. Send those guys to the Citadel. Just make sure they're safe. We can help out there. Yeah, I'll go over here, start chopping that out. I should be breaking into another glade and putting down a hearth. I'm like at double my capacity for this freaking hearth. Should probably chop towards this place. Would make some sense. Would make a lot of sense, actually. It makes so much sense, I should just do that. Are the pipes delivered yet? No. It's getting there. Also, have we gotten a cart yet? We have gotten a cart. Good. Yeah, there he is. There's our little rain punk cart. That's so cute. He's gonna do a good job delivering goods to all of our manufacturing places. Okay, pipes are done. Tool shop needs to be juiced to the gills. Let's upgrade the stormwater pipe because we're using an absolute truckload of stormwater. You guys making coats forever is good. No, making boots forever is good. Making pipes too. Certainly do need more of them. Let's burn some coal. Get below level 2. We have so much coal, I should burn more of it, honestly. Just get some reputation during the storm. Just be like, yeah, whatever, bro. We're just that happy around here. Oop, ran out of wood. which is unsurprising. I am using it like crazy. That's so much stuff. I love it. God, that's gonna last forever. We're gonna have more copper than we know what to ever do with. And we're ×2ing it every time. Well, almost every time. Did you have to ×1 it just as I was saying that? I guess. That's all the leather. Oh well. You guys get over here, please. I would like this area chopped out. Make our way towards the dangerous glade at some point. At some point I want to use that fertile ground and maybe even collect some clay, some of this clay, but like we have so much of it. Like we get clay out of the copper mine. So like I kind of don't need any of it. Another reputation point. We love to see that. Manufactory is back. Cellar's also existing. I can't really make wine without being able to make barrels. And being able to make barrels and dye does sure sound like a good idea. So I'm going to pick that one. We'll make ourselves some barrels. And we've got more berries than we could ever use. We'll make dye out of that. We just need some more fabric and harpies. Yeah, you're still making planks if we run out, but otherwise we're good. What's our last order, huh? Luxuries, I can do that, or wooden provisions. I can also do that. Which is better? They're both great. I don't mind either of them. I mean, I've already got more parts than I'm gonna be able to use. I may have went too hard on that. Yeah, just make provision packs. I wanted to do that anyway, to be honest. And we have more than enough berries to make it happen. I just need more people. Guess I could clear the mines out a little. I don't need quite that many people working on that many places. Or I could take you out of the pantry, given that you're completely idle there. That does make a lot of sense if you're literally not doing anything. Just keep a truckload of dye around. Make sure that gets used in our paste as well. Even though we have more salt than we can ever use too, but there's no such thing as too much. If you think you have too much of something, you just haven't expanded enough for it. That's what I always say. Always have said that. Porridge. Oh, we're all out of those, huh? I don't want to use mushrooms for it. I need those for flour. Upsetting. There's the forum I need for the frog achievement, although I'm questioning if I'll ever hit 40 frogs at this rate. Anyway, we take that. I guess call that good enough for now. Chop into the glade slightly more efficiently. I guess if you're literally idle, you can go make some packs of provisions. Which we need. Harpy population is done. Excellent. You know, I'm not using this area for anything. Alright, we can make wine, we can make tea. Both of which I probably will do. Some delicious berry wine and some simple tea. Where did I put my tavern? Did I ever build the tavern? I never actually built the tavern. It's because I have no space. I have no space anywhere. I need to get this housing to another hearth. Really badly. Hey, there's that farm I was hoping for. That gives us all the grain we'll ever need, which is very, very good. Convert these to small farms then? Probably, yeah. There's nothing actually in here, so I can destroy that, get a farm going here. That'll be fine. Love another person in the manufactory to help make barrels. Coats are gonna be okay. I guess that's all okay. I would love it if we got in there before Renwald leaves, but that's not happening. So there's that. Faster road movement's nice, so's the survival guide. Hopefully we don't need money for this. It would be funny if we did, but it would also be silly of me. Nah, it's just the tree. That one's easy. Just trade in a bunch of reeds. These are rather tempting cornerstones, but, you know. Also, I would rather have the victory point, so I win. Ooh, leather. Leather? We could use leather. We could use lots of leather. We could use all of the leather. Let's also make a hearth here now. Clear this out, please. In fact, in that case, I want this area more cleared out, so both of you work on that. I changed my mind. Also, let's turn that in so this guy doesn't have to take a billion trips to get those reeds over there. It makes sense to me. Alright. The farms exist. They shall now produce grain. We shall have infinity, flour, and porridge materials, which will be lovely. And this is for aesthetics purposes.
Well, technically it's for comfort, because that's what it's called. Excuse me, streamer. You appear to have made an error in your talking. I thought you knew more about Against the Storm. Clearly you don't, though.
How are we making biscuits that fast? That's crazy. Thunderblight shard received. Yeah? I love it. Longer storm, no big deal. Every 10 copper bars we produce now gives us an 8% chance of doubling all of our yields, which is gonna add up quick. It's gonna add up real quick. Send them to the Citadel. Get on the Blight Post so I don't forget. Upgrade that also. Speaking of things that need upgrading. Out of frog housing again. I'm sure that'll get built at some point. You're idle in the large encampment. Why? Could've sworn I hit that investigate button. Oh well. Cookhouse for better biscuits, Stamping mill for better flour, Cooperage for slightly better barrels, This is all very I think I'll get some amber and re-roll that, to be honest. I don't like any of that. Sell some coal, sell some plant fiber. We have tons of both of those. I don't think I need to worry about that. We have 5 rain punk carts. That's great. Oh, I love it. You have found all the Thunderblight shards. Hello, Gex rune scale. Don't care about any of these, to be honest. I wouldn't mind some of them, but I don't think I care. I could sell you a bunch of berries for money. It's just started to be harvest season, and we've got 200 of them, so we're probably good. I'll just take all of your money. Seems okay. We're not really collecting any roots. We're kind of, but not really. This might make the hauling carts move faster. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just click the button. Why not? Ooh, more mushrooms over there. Well, we should go pick those up with a harpy that is not being optimized. You're an unoptimized harpy. Once you're done with those provisions, you go collect mushrooms. So much food. It's crazy, yo. What's your problem? No grain. Well, just give it a second. Same thing with everything else. Once this encampment's done, we'll have enough people there to go build stuff again. I guess if you're just literally sitting idle, maybe I should pull you off and let you build stuff. Yeah, okay, I guess that would make sense. I guess I can do the things that make sense. That'll get done soon, that'll get done soon-ish. Open that up, send that to the Citadel. Why do I ever cap out my tools? I should just accumulate a ton of them. Goodness knows I have enough copper for it. Just give me all of it. Gex is leaving. Do I care about any of these? Not really. Very slightly more efficient oil. I mean, sure. And I'm opening a chest right now. Let's have him open it faster. Why not? Why not indeed? Could sell ore, could sell resin, could sell pipes. seem particularly needed. Okay, this place has been cleared out very nicely. Go back to there, clear that up. I will want this place cleared out for the most part because we're going to have a hearth here pretty darn soon. In fact, right now. Turns out it's happening right now.
That's crazy. I can't believe we have a new hearth already. Wow, Rick, that's so cool. You're a cool dude.
Soon. Soon we'll move the housing, we'll upgrade the hearth. Everything will be great. And we have 20% more storm to sit through, too. That's even better. Glade event completed. Which is this thing. Now we get a bunch of money from it, which is lovely. Encampment we're getting money from, which is also lovely. And the withered tree should be done soon. That'll be good. It's all real good. Alright. You go send this cash to the Citadel, get me some more victory points. I mean, if I can make enough tools, I could just win. I don't want to win, though. I want to get more frogs. I want to get more frogs, make a forum, and get the corner piece for the frog stuff. I'm not sure that's viable, though. I think I just can't do that. Wimma. We'll work on it, though. Look at all these little carts going around. I have 6 of them. That's great. I love it. Druid's Hut, Tinkerer. I mean, it would get me training gear and pottery, which are both, like, useful. Bathhouse would also be not bad. Gets me someplace I can use treatment. Makes people be faster on production, which is awfully nice. I could see either of them being fine. Take the Tinkerer. Rainmill? Yeah, sure. I am tired of making incredibly inefficient flour, after all. What if we made really efficient flour instead? And also had a place to make scrolls. That'd be pretty sick, in my opinion. Honk. Oh, boy, I did not expect you to be completely out of everything here. No eggs, no meat anywhere. I guess we're just gonna have to deal. You can go make flour here, that'll be fine. Someone can make porridge here again. Get that a-rollin'. Need somebody on the blight post now. Wouldn't be crazy to put an automaton up as well, but I don't think it's necessary. have enough housing there. That's all good. Guess we just wait for stuff to be built again. Also, I would like to get below that amount of hostility if I can. So let's do that. Where'd the music go? But I want the music. Give it back. 200 berries? Yeah, we'll sell some. Make some more provision packs. Makes sense to me. Two builders. Out of tools now, sadly. Oh, I'd sure have loved to have won this year. Year 5 victory always feels pretty good. But I don't think it's to be. Maybe if I'd went a little harder on it, I could have pulled it off, but it's just not feeling particularly like it was viable very much at all at any point, if I'm being real. That's a good looking housing district, in my opinion. Alright. And we will drop the tavern back here, where the housing district is, so everybody can just reach it. Not that there's any mechanical benefit to doing that whatsoever, but it makes me feel better. So I'm doing it. I can slap a well near the farms. That makes a lot of aesthetic sense to me. Obviously, we have to put an anvil by the forge here. If I didn't put an anvil by the forge, I would have to turn in my aesthetic artistic license. And I don't have that, so I really can't afford to have them notice that I don't have it. So we do that. I'm gonna put down like maybe a stew pot there and call that good. But I needed more frogs, game. Where are all the frogs? Keep building, actually, because we need it. The music is so dire. I mean, it is the storm music, but still. Be less creepy. You're scaring the children. I need to burn more wood. I've got to run out of it before the storm ends. Because otherwise I'll run out of it. But pointlessly. Used up all the wood. Good. Fill out the forum. Sother. It's just... Yes. Go ahead. Just give us literally all of the coal and copper ore. We'll just have more than we could ever use in a lifetime. And that'll be fine. It'll be reasonable, is what it'll be. A very reasonable amount of stuff. Stuff that we can have in reasonable amounts. Signpost here that says, hey, did you know there's a mine here? Maybe a notice board being like, hey, there's a mine, and also today's forum topics are blur da blur da blur and blurga blurgy schmergen bergen blue. Oh my god, a cornerstone? I haven't seen those in ages. More coal. What if even more coal, though? Take safe haven. I would not mind more woodcutters either. Wouldn't mind breaking into this dangerous glade either, but like we won. We just have to tell the game that we won. Basically just me sending off some caches and calling it a day. It's very hard to keep wood around, surprisingly, but I guess that's because I'm producing a ton of it in the kiln and at breakneck speed. Funny that. Plenty of wine, plenty of tea. Make plenty of training gear now. Let's throw a beaver in there, I guess. Use coal to make pottery for containers. This is Sother leaving. Do I care? No. Okay, bye. You could get another woodcutting. I could get another woodcutting camp up, which would not be insane. But then again, I win, so like maybe I should just fast forward until I win. That's also perfectly viable. How are we doing on flower and scrolls here? Just fine, just fine. I want that as a decoration, dang it. Starting to get some wine. What do we find? It's a crypt. My god. Whatever shall we do about it? Let's call them the spirits, I guess. Pull you out of the mine. We don't need this many miners. We're at an absurd amount of stuff. We're getting all of the happy. Just need to accumulate goods. Oh hey, clearance geyser. That wouldn't be bad to get. Oh no, a brickyard! Somebody's brickyard got washed away. That's sad. It's a sad story. got 9 of these little carts going around. It's kind of great. Does anyone ever have to carry any of their own stuff at any point now? I don't know why they're picking it up from there, but whatever. Win a game in the Ashen Thicket on Viceroy difficulty. Win a game in the Ashen Thicket. Lovely. We ended the game with 25 frogs, not even close to the amount I needed for the achievement, but could have been worse. What a game. What a fun place. These customs cornerstones are great. They were frickin' sweet. I loved every one of them. Hi Dendrian, you're late. What cornerstones did I make? I made one that every 150 seconds spent sacrificing good, I reduce hostility by 20 points. And it gave me 3 impatience points, which is like, who cares? Forge Master's Unity, every 6 villagers gets me an 8% higher chance of producing double copper bars, and we got that up to a nice healthy 64%. And every 10 copper bars or crystallized do we produce, we get 8% chance of doubling our yields. That ended up being plus 248% to double all of my yields at the end of the game. Do triple crits exist? Do quadruple crits exist? Because we're there. Like, that's for everything, right? Oh no, it's farms have a higher chance of producing triple yields. Okay. That explains why I had more food than God only knows. It hits triples on this map too. Okay, well we just hit harvest season, so let's see. Let's see if there's a ×3 or a ×4 on this thing. Cause this I gotta see. Also, let's make a harpy house or two because they're unhappy. And I can't have that. Okay. Alright, back to the big reveal. ×4, yep. Just ×4 from the farms. Oh man. That got crazy real fast. And I'm pretty sure it's 100% yep, I'm ×3 in copper bars too. Yep, that's pretty good. That feels pretty good. Oh man, what a fun map. I love the Ashen Thicket. It took a second to get going, but once it got going, it went. Holy moly. It's a crazy game. I love those cornerstones just a whole lot. Only dangerous glades found in this region. Okay, so that's just a buff. I could just do another Ashen Thicket with only dangerous glades. That's kind of tempting. It's also kind of late. I'm hungry. I might save that for tomorrow. Let's get these deeds turned in, though. Oh yeah, I got the industrial chimney. Nice. That's lovely. At some point, I need to do Frog Utopia, dang it. Although I need to build more frog houses than I usually do, because I usually upgrade all of them, and I would need more frog houses than I'd actually need. But I want that stone fence corner, darn it. For the aesthetics. Hello, Aunt Lori. Hello, fellow Queen's Hand. Good to see you. Anyway, what a game. I am looking forward to tomorrow, where I'm gonna do another Ashen Thicket run, this time with only dangerous glades. That's gonna be darn fun. Oh, it's just a good time. It's just a good time all around. Anyway, the VOD will be up on YouTube, so that'll be also pretty darn fun. And, yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Garnet, I think. Why not? Seems okay. Garnet's good people. I hope you have a lovely day, or evening, or whatever it is for you. Cause you're lovely people. It was a good stream. I'm very happy about it. You take care. Okay. Hugs and take care. Peace.